Back at the quarry again. There's no machines about, no lorries about, so I should get loaded pretty quick. That's the lime spreader just heading out there. That pile of lime is going on the field in the distance. That brown one there. We're just sowing a wee field here. This is spring oats again, while we wait for the drainage to be finished here. You can see they're getting on with it now. All those individual lines going left to right are separate drains, and there's a few more to do further into the back there. They're all shorter ones, so hopefully should get them all finished today. This field where we're sowing today, it's a bit of an awkward one. It's like a wee dog leg round the corner, round the wood. These are wee short rounds, so it's a wee bit awkward, but worth putting a crop in. Most of the pile of gravel's gone. There's probably only 10 tonne left. I'll add another 20 or so and that'll be enough. Just stopped for a lunch there. Disc and drill. Not got much left, just this wee corner of the field and then the end rig. They'll probably then move on to this wee bit there that's still to do before we start ploughing the next bit where the drainage guys are. Drainage is getting there. A few more lines to go. This is the last load of gravel they need. Hopefully, it's been the last load a few times. Then I'll go and put the rollers on and I'll roll the fields that haven't been rolled yet, including where they're sowing at the moment. That's it moving there now. The blade on the back is getting filled up with gravel, and these spools of pipes are going down through the blade and getting buried in the ground. This field of rape's starting to look a bit better. There's a bit of a drowned out patch there. It probably hasn't grown in the last week at all because the soil's so cold, but it has opened up itself because there's much less of a cold wind. The last week it's been a really bitterly cold wind coming out of the north and the east, but now that's settled down a bit and the plant's managed to open up itself. It's not as curled over, it looks a lot better. The sun is shining, so hopefully it'll be taking some of that in and the ground temperature will rise up again, and then it'll start going in that direction. Oilseed rape produces a tiny wee black seed which is filled with oil, and that's what it's grown for, to extract the oil used for cooking and then food processing. Much like the oil you use in your frying pan, olive oil, vegetable oil or rapeseed oil. We get paid by the tonne for that crop, and then you also get an oil bonus on top. So if you hit percentages above the average, you get a bonus per percentage. I believe the percentage is 43, and then anything above that you get paid extra. I'm just out rolling at the moment, and you can still see all the fertilizer we spread yesterday. So all these white dots, that's the fertilizer. And once it rains, that'll dissolve into the ground. That fertilizer is 10% nitrogen, 15% phosphorus and 21% potassium. The rest of the percentage is just a packing material to hold it all together. What the nitrogen does, it's used for cell growth in the plant, so the leaves grow, the stem grow, and it's also produces the green pigment in the plants. The phosphorus, that's used for water uptake in the plant as well as prevention of disease. And then potassium, it's used to grow a good root structure, and it's also responsible for photosynthesis. Just been joined in the field by the grubber, so they've obviously finished sowing the field, the wee field, coming to do this end rig now. The conditions are really a bit weird just now. The ground, the very top layer of the ground is just bone dry. It's just dust. That's because it's been so windy the last few days, the last week. It's just taken all the moisture out of the top layer. It's still quite moist down below. You can see over there where they're working the ground on the end rigs, the dark streak. That's the moisture that's just just 2 inches below the surface. All that's really rich in moisture, but the top surface is bone dry and there's stour flying about, and it's been a wee bit of rain, so it's all then stuck to the tractor, all the dust. Just gone from bone dry and dusty to pretty soaking wet now, so need to stop rolling. The drill is over there in the distance. It's still going, but it'll just be stopped in the next 10 minutes. There's a load of wheat getting loaded at the moment. Dad's loading that. We sold 5 loads of wheat last week, so they'll be going in the next few days. Prices are quite good for wheat at the moment, so we've got rid of some. We still have a bit left. We'll need to figure out how much is left once the 5 loads are away. I'll take these rollers off and I'll head home, and got cows to feed. It's pretty horrible out there. That's the drill just going past. He'll just be finished in 10 minutes. What this rain will do, it will break down all the fertilizer we've spread recently. It'll break down, it'll soak itself into the soil, and then it'll be absorbed by the plants. That's the drainage guys, just clearing out now. They're doing the last clear up bits, flattening off the ground where the trench has been again. Today in the field they had 2 tractors with grain carts on them. They had a digger loader, they had a trencher, a digger, a unimog and a pickup. So there's about 7 pieces of kit, 8 pieces of kit, and the next time you'll see the field tomorrow, it'll be completely empty and there'll be a plough going through it. I'm just in a field of spring barley. We sowed this about 10 days ago. The soil's been really cold, so it's not grown too much, but it is almost through the ground. So you can see I've dug down a wee bit there, and you can see the seeds have all germinated. That's them in a row here. I pulled one out. So you can see it's already growing a decent root structure. It's going straight up the way, and it's just about to break the surface of the soil. That's the seed there that we originally sowed, and then it germinated out the top, and away up it goes. I've got a question for today. What is that? What are these wee metal things? The forklift's got quite a lot of them. Tractor's got a lot of them. Combine's got a lot of them. Wee metal things, they've got a wee dimple in the middle. What are they? Line spreader's just finished spreading lime. Fit good, he's got a wee trailer, puts his forklift on it, and he can haul himself about all the farms. Quite a good day today. We've got a lot done. Got a good bit of drilling done. Got mostly caught up with the rolling. The drainage is all finished, so we'll be able to plough that bit tomorrow, see how it comes up. Might be able to sow it tomorrow, might need a few days to dry out. Otherwise, pretty good day. Don't forget to answer the question down below. If you said a grinder disc, you were correct. So they go in here. This is a grinder. Pull the trigger, spins. It's not got a battery at the moment. This is a handy battery powered one. Corded ones are much faster and cut quicker, but this is just pretty handy. Unfortunately, one of the lambs is taking a bit poorly. It's not getting the milk. It's one of 2 lambs on the same mother, twins, and the other one's pushing it off, so it's not been getting a drink and it's struggling at the moment. So I fed it a few times today, piped it straight into its stomach. It's improved, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Hopefully, maybe in the morning it'll be up and flying around the box. We're not really set up for having lame lambs on the farm, but managed to find an old heat lamp, filled a dough lab with straw. Now it's at least now it's dry and definitely warm, and it's full of milk, so nothing else we can do at this moment. We'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully by the morning, lamb will be up, tearing about the box.